say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Amen.
So looking back at our last week's lesson, we know we've been on Christ before his birth, and we've been on during his birth with Mary and Joseph, the obedience of them going forth, Joseph not putting her away, and Mary being obedient, naming him Jesus because he is our what? Savior, that's right. And going along, just looking at Christ's life while he was on earth. Last week we talked about him teaching and healing in the synagogue, in the temple, preaching the gospel, and healing all kinds of diseases, healing all kinds of sicknesses. And how many know we serve the same God now who healed then, and he's still what? Still healing. Same God. Nothing's changed. The way he delivered and set free, made the blind man eyes open, the deaf man's ears open, the mute man to be able to talk, those being paralyzed, jumping up, being able to walk immediately. It's the same God we serve now, but we just don't have this what? Say it, somebody. You know, if you like a faith, you like it. So, but you wonder, why not here? This taking a long time, Lord. Now, some things we just go through, passes through us, but some things, that, we really have to trust and believe God that, Lord, you're a healer at everything. So our faith has to be there to where we believe no matter how we feel and not claim sicknesses. I've never heard so many people claim so many sicknesses in my life. I mean, they claim it. I ain't claiming nothing. But I bet y'all heard it. Well, I've got this. I've got fibromyalgia. I don't even know what fibromyalgia is. Yeah, something like that. Y'all ain't never heard of that? Yeah, I seen the commercial. Huh? Yeah. Oh, fibromyalgia. Okay, I knew it was something. Y'all knew what I was talking about. But when I heard people say that's what it sounded like to me, I got fibromyalgia. So I don't think they really know what they got, and they don't know how to do that. But I've never heard so many people claim so many sicknesses, so you wonder, why aren't you here? Because you claim it. You want someone to be sick. I don't want to be sick. But it's the same. Jesus, he walked the face of the earth. He was God in the flesh, but he's still healing now. He's still delivering now. He's still setting free now today. Nothing has changed. He's the same God. So now we go on looking at, now we're here with the new commands. And I just want to take you back a little bit to, some of you probably already read some of the beginning of chapter 5. Who went back to the beginning of chapter 5? We just want to kind of take a look at some of the things, because this is, going along with his teaching. And the beginning of chapter 5, everybody's heard of the Beatitudes. And this is where he took the disciples and began to teach them, talking about how to be what? Blessed. Blessed are those, happy are those, how to make it into the what? Kingdom of heaven. Let's just look, we're going to go through all of these. Like, look at verse 6. Blessed are they which do what? Hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be what? Filled, for they shall be complete. How many know it's important? Don't lose your hunger for God. Don't lose your thirst. How many know that? Sometimes we as soon as we give our lives to God, we get so hungry for Him, we get so thirsty, we can't get enough reading, we spend hours, and we want to go run a tent revival and just got saved. We want to go save everybody in the world and just got saved. But that's okay, because you're excited, because that's your first love, and you got a hunger. You want more of God, and you want to know more of Him. But somewhere along the line, we begin to what? Right away from it. We begin to lose that. Because how many of us, we need to sometimes find ourselves going back to what? That first love. because we find ourselves going away. We're not reading like we should. We're not studying like we should. We don't have that hunger like we. And I can talk about me because I've been there. We're not thirsty for them like we should. Because I mean, when you're hungry and thirsty, and even in the natural body, it seems like when you're really, really hungry, you can just eat a little something and you need more because you're still hungry. You'll eat again because you're still hungry. And thirsty, you keep drinking, and well, I'm thirsty, can't get enough. You guzzle down some tea, water, juice, but you keep doing it till you get what? Filled, till you get complete, you're hungry. So this is what he's saying. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst. So don't lose your hunger and thirst. So we just going over a little bit of this. And look at verse 8. Blessed are the what? Pure in heart, for they shall what? For they shall see God. So that lets you know if your heart ain't pure, you're not going to what? See God. So that's why we got to keep a what? Pure heart. Keep your mind cleansed. And when we say heart, we're talking about the what? We're talking about the mind. So we've got to keep it cleansed. And so how do I keep my mind cleansed? That is the word. Constantly thinking, keeping God on our mind with. That's right. Praying, fasting. That's right. Reading your Bible. Yeah, that's right. Going to church. Can't leave that out. Going to church. So that's how we keep a pure heart. Is like and stay, and every day, Lord created me a clean heart. And you mean, don't let a day go by without what? Repenting. Because you don't know, there could have been something that you done that you don't really know that you did that was not pleasing to God, that was a sin. So that's why every day, you never get too holy to what? Repent. Y'all heard Pastor say it, she does it, the Lord created me a clean heart. Now, does that mean she's continuously sinning? No, she just wants to make sure of her walk. She wants to make sure that she's making it, and so as myself. Lord, forgive me for all my sins and transgressions, because I don't know if I hurt somebody feeling out. Some people get hurt, their feelings hurt just because you give them truth. That ain't the kind of hurt, but sometimes you may say something the wrong way. Maybe your tone wasn't right when you spoke to somebody, or, something that, and it hurt their feelings the way you approached them or whatever. And so God's looking for you to go back and do what? That's right, apologize. So, I'm sorry. I used the wrong tone. I didn't mean to speak harsh like that. And some people you just got, when you give the truth, now there's a difference when you speak firm to somebody that, some people you just got to speak firm to. So they ain't going to listen. And how many of y'all ever try to give somebody the truth and they're over talking you? And you kind of got to raise your voice a little bit, and you got to what? Speak firm, because they over talking you, so they'll let me put on my firm voice so I can get something in. Please do that. Wait. Let me go. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Peter.
No, I was going to also say that I love what you said, about repenting. Even if you don't do anything, you do it to make sure that you're always in right standing with God. And I think even by doing that and putting that into practice, because we know as living this life, everything has to be what we put into practice or into action in order to live for God. I think that also makes you a little bit more conscious of your actions. Because when you're constantly before God and repenting, even if you didn't do anything, let God know that, listen, I'm humble. And, even if I did do something, God, I want you to forgive me. I know for me, it makes me a little bit more conscious of what I do. Because some people, like you said, that was a good point. I've done it plenty of times before, too. Go to bed and wake up and ain't even repent. Just think I'm just covered so much under grace and, talk about grace and mercy. And it's like, my God, what if I didn't wake up this morning? The hell I would have lifted my eyes up to, because why? I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So I just thought that was, a key point, into living, for God daily. It's not all about what we do in the church. It's not all about that. But, we're running for our own lives. So therefore, I got to make sure that I'm clean. And spite of what everybody else feels or think, I gotta make sure that Dion is right. So I just wanted to comment on that.
That's right. And I know what Paul says, you got to examine yourself to see if you be of the what? True faith. So if he says that, that means, yeah, take a look at yourself every day to see, you know, am I following something, or what can I come up hither in? You know, what can I do better? You know, what am I doing wrong? Because how many of y'all thought sometimes, you know, you thought, I was well, I'm doing good, and then the Lord has to show you something about yourself, that something ain't right. How many of y'all been there? I know I've been there. But I thank God that He loves me enough to show me myself. Because if He never showed me myself, and I think I'm good to go, and I'm on my way to heaven, and He don't show me myself, where y'all think I'm going to go? Yeah, that's right. So I thank God that He loves us enough, because He wishes for no man to perish. He wants us all to have what? Everlasting life. So I thank God He loves me that much that He has shown me myself. Tony, now, this is what you needed. You thought you was doing good, but you're not doing good in this area. Now you need to come up here, that you need to do better. Or whatever, but I thank God for that. How many of y'all thank God for that? For that chastisement. That's right. If you don't like it, it don't feel good, but it's what? Good for you. Go ahead, Chris. Like I like.
It's funny but yet it's serious at the same time. Friday morning, you know, Friday morning, we gotten up and we started praying together and stuff like that. And after we had finished praying, you know, I'm not the person to really be like, you know, when you turn it over on the TBN or whatever, you know, the gospel channel, some people don't know what that is. I don't really watch it that much, unless she does, you know, on occasion, and then, you know, if I hear it and I get interested, you know, I'll go watch it or whatever with it, but I'm not really that type of person to want to watch it. But as soon as we got through praying, it was like, you know, hey, honey, why don't you turn it on TBN? Let's get a little word in it this morning, maybe a little encouragement or something, you know, just like Pastor had said Wednesday, you know, you expected to come in hooping and hollering and thinking, you know, you're going to get some encouragement or hear something awesome. The Holy Ghost, this is so awesome. As soon as the TV came on, the first words out of that pastor's mouth was some chastisement for me. He was like, can we talk about the children of Israel that was sitting in the wilderness, murmuring and complaining? And we both just looked at each other and I was like, yeah, okay, Jesus. And I done knew that was for me. And yeah, it was the Holy Ghost, you know, making me to turn the TV on and to understand that, you know, I still got some things to really work on right here. And the man really had some good key points that really, you know, opened my eyes to a lot of things and broke a lot of things down pretty good. And I really enjoyed that little TV time, but I thought that was just awesome, you know, that it was a loving chastisement. It wasn't one of those, you know, it was kind of a gentler chastisement, so to speak, you know. Just letting you know.
It was harsh, it's still in love.
Right. And, you know,
the pastor can give it sometimes, but it's still what? Done in love. I mean, y'all know it. It's still done in love. But it may hurt like I don't know what, but it's still in love.
I just figured I'd share that this morning, talking about, you know, chastisement and stuff like that.
And that's the wonderful thing is when you see that, like he knew that was for him. You know, there's one thing when you can't even, well, that ain't me. How many of y'all been there before? I ain't like that, ain't me, I ain't like that. But when you can see and what, not just hear it, but what did he need to do with that? Apply. That's right, to apply. Well, now I see what I got to work on. A lot of times we hear things, but we don't what? We don't apply what God is trying to tell us about ourselves. To apply, to change those things that we can what? Change within us. Because how many of you know some things we can just make up in our own minds to do right. It don't take God. God ain't going to make you do anything. But he gives you a mind, a free what? A free will, a free choice to what? Make the right choice to do as you want to do. So he's not going to make you do it. So, but you got to have when you have a heart after God, you want to what? Do the right thing. Is that all right? And we thank God for our awesome pastor, the greatest pastor he's got in heaven. And our pastor Todd, the greatest associate pastor he's got in heaven. We blessed to have that royalty among us. Millionaires, royalty, all that. And I'm including y'all. What falls up the head falls down on me. Yeah, royalty, millionaire. I claim it. I receive it. So now, anybody else? So here we go. So as we leave left to the 33rd, he goes on to talk about the salt of the earth, the light of the world, and look at verse 17. Because this is important concerning where we're going. Think not that I have come to destroy the what? Law or the what? Prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to what? Fulfill it. So they couldn't understand because they want to stay stuck with the old law, with the Mosaic law. And he was trying to let them know, you know, I'm not destroying anything, but because he has came on the scene, he has fulfilled some things that they no longer have to do. Is that right? No longer, like he came on the scene when he gave his life, you no longer have to what? Kill an animal for your sins. Because why? His blood was shed for that. Is that right? That he made that atonement. So some things changed. So he fulfilled the law. So that's why I wanted to bring that out so you can understand our lesson as we're going to it. And look at 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise what? Pass from the law till all be fulfilled. And I was looking at my thing, a jot or a tittle refers to the minute, the littlest letter. So if it's the tiniest little law, it says it's not going to pass till what? Till all be fulfilled. Pass from the law till all be fulfilled. So you got to follow the what? The whole law. You can't pick and choose which law you want to obey. What does it say in James about that? Who can tell that scripture? If I transgress on what?
Any part of it, transgress on.
That's right. Get that, Monty. It's James. I know it's James. I don't know what. I don't know if that's the 5th chapter, first chapter or 2. Maybe James 2 and not 10. I think that follows after that respective person scripture, I think. I'm not sure. Let me see. It is 2 and 10. Read that. Or who got it? Go ahead.
For whosoever shall keep the whole law and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all.
So, whosoever shall keep the whole law, if you offend, if you do one thing wrong, one sin, if you break one of the law, it says you're guilty of what? All of the law. So it means you can't pick one or two things. Well, I want to obey this, but I don't want to obey that. I want to do this, but I don't want to do that. It says you're guilty of all. So you're not going to make it into heaven if you're guilty of all. If you're offending one, you're guilty of all. You're not going to make it to heaven. Is that right? That's just plain and simple. Now, let's go on to leading up to our lesson. Look at the 21st verse. He begins to talk about anger. Teaching on anger. He says, ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill. And whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. So he's letting them know when you go on to read verse 22, he's talking about being angry with your brother for no cause. You're going to be in that same what? In that same judgment. You think of, well, because I ain't killed nobody, I'm okay. But no, you ain't okay because you mad at your brother, your sister for no reason. And it says in the word, this is Jesus talking. How many of y'all know? It's in red, so this is him talking. He says you're going to be in that same danger as if you even killed somebody. There's no difference. So if you offend in one, you're guilty of them what? Oh, so it's he's letting them know. So we just I'm just kind of brushing. Oh, use your mic.
Excuse my voice, but even in that,
you know, being angry with somebody, you know, plays an even bigger part, because, you know, even offering your gift at the altar, you know, if you have something against your brother, first go reconcile to your brother and then come back and offer your gift. So it's bigger than just that.
That's exactly right. Go ahead. Y'all have a microphone? Y'all need a couple of them. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one back there.
You know, this is amazing, and this is nobody but God. Because just this Friday, the situation somewhat similar came up at my job. And there's this lady, and she's, I can say she's just one of those people that try to find fault in everything. You know, well, I don't like the way that this pastor is bringing this message because it's not fitting for me. And, you know, for some reason or another, she decided that she wanted to point me out and say, you know, well, let me ask you about this question. You know me, well, I don't care what we are. Now, when we talk about the word of God, you're going to get the truth. You know, that's just me. And she began to say, she said, I don't like going to churches that, you know, when the pastor comes up there, they condemn and they talk about, you know, lesbians and homosexuality. I said, oh, really? And, you know, I'm sitting there, I'm listening, I said, oh, Lord, just tame me, because I'm going to eat her alive if she keep going. So she began to keep talking about that. It was like, I just don't have no dealings with that type of, you know, people or type of leader that's in these ministries. So I said, God, you got to give me wisdom, because I know I can say something that could really damage her, and I don't want to do that. Even though I know she wasn't of the fold or whatever the case may be, I still have to be careful in what I say. And so I said, okay, God, give me wisdom. So I said, okay. I said, are we done here? You know, and in a polite way, she said, yeah. I said, so tell me this. So in the Word of God, there's no sin that's bigger than another. So you're pointing out one single thing about homosexuality when lying is the same thing. So therefore, you know, because the pastor's talking about homosexuality, they can't talk about lying either, then they might as well not talk about anything concerning the Word of God. Because all these things are in the Word of God, whether you're lying, whether you're cheating, whether you're homosexual, all those things. There's no levels in this. So for you to sit up here and say, well, I can't go to the church because they're talking about homosexuality, you might as well stay home. Because concerning the Word of God, it's going to talk about lying. They got their part in the lake of fire. It's going to talk about other things. So, you know, it's so funny because people style the Word and how they want it to be. That's fitting for them. And we know that the Word of God talks about this coming to the end times. You know, people designed with the itchy ears, you know, coming to the church to hear what they want to hear, you know, all those things. But God had to really give me wisdom, because she was really getting on my nerves, because it's not the first time that she's said something like this and kind of pointed me out. You know, I stay quiet and very reserved, especially out in the public. But it just came to a point where, you know, people, they have their own minds as far as what they want to receive and what they don't want to receive. But I cannot deviate from the Word of God. I have to give you the truth no matter what. And that's the important part. When we're outside of these four walls, we're still held accountable. And there's integrity that I have to have. I can't be to the point where I'm compromising because of the fact that I want to be liked by you. The devil is a lie. If you don't like me because I'm giving you the truth, it doesn't matter, because God said that I am more than the world that's against you. So that includes all the people that hate me. That includes all the people that dislike me, the ones that discredit me. If God is for me, then who is the world that's against me? So as long as I live and the blood is running warm through my veins, I'm going to preach the true gospel. I'm going to preach the word. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what thus says the Lord. I'm not going to stop. And while I'm doing that, I'm checking myself to make sure that I'm right. I'm repenting daily. I'm getting before God. I'm doing the things I need to do. Because while I don't want to be a hypocrite, I don't want to be the one that tells you need to do something and I'm not doing it. The devil is a lie. So before I get the speck out of my eye, I got to make sure that Beyond is doing everything that he's supposed to do. And if there's some areas that I'm short in, God help me in those areas. Lord, build me up, turn my weakness into strength. God, I thank you for all that you're doing and what you're getting ready to do. Why? Because I got to make sure that I'm right. Not some of the time, but all the time. Because I don't know when he's going to come. They say he comes like a thief in the night. Nobody knows when a thief going to come and break in your house and steal your stuff. I refuse to let the devil come and take my joy. I refuse to let the devil come and take my peace. Why? Because I've been in this thing for too long. I know that who God is. I refuse to give up, and I refuse to stay still. So I have knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess that what? He is Lord. So therefore, baby, when you go and you say, well, I didn't hear for, you going to remember Minister Dion Williams was in your face telling you about the word of God. Whether you receive it or you don't. And that's where I was, and it happened. When you start going over this, oh my God, it's like a boiling started happening in my spirit. Because it was like, oh my God, God is so good. He knows how to confirm his word. Every single time, no matter, I don't care where you are. He knows how to confirm his word. And he will make sure, and I'm just looking through this because I was reading this too. And I was hoping that you went to it and you did. Thank God for Jesus. Because I was reading this too, and I said, you know what? Oh yes, let's go ahead and do it, God. Because this is just what had happened at my job, and I'm a fool for Jesus, and I'm a fool for him. So if there's something, and the Bible says that whatever you see your hands fit to do, you do it, and that's concerning anything and everything. It's not about getting behind a pulpit and preaching and looking good, and you know, we're going to get into that and all this stuff that he was talking about concerning the oaths and things like that, stuff that's coming out your mouth and it sound good, and you trying to appease people and be before people like you holy when you ain't nothing but a ratchet dog. You better check your life and get yourself together, because God looks at those words and he holds that to a point where, look, you can't just say things and not expect me to hold you accountable. That's it. So that's why, number one, I'm very careful with what I say. You know, not because I don't want God to hold me accountable, because I'm holding myself accountable. And I don't want to say something that I know I'm not going to do. That's not being fake or phony or whatever the case may be. No, that's being real with who I am and identifying the truth. That what? I have to live according to the word. I have to live according to the scriptures. I can't take one part and say I'm going to put that down and apply the next. And that's what we're getting ready to talk about today. But I just wanted to add that because God is true. His word is true all by itself. But if I have to tell y'all anything, is that wherever you are in your life, wherever you go, tell the truth. Don't hold back. Let the people know what thus says the Lord, because you never know who God has acquired to your hand. And that individual can have an appointed assignment just to meet you for them to change their life. And if you compromise with the word of God, now not only have you compromised your life, but you compromise their life as well. That's how serious it is. Come on, y'all give God some praise in this place on today.
You said, tell the truth. And let me tell y'all, people get mad at me all the time, but that's okay. I used to tell Pastor, I'd be like, well, Pastor, I'm just going to keep my mouth closed and not say a word. She's like, oh, you better keep telling the truth. But he's so right. You know, you can't, God will hold you accountable for not telling the truth, especially when those conversations come up. How do you know it's coming up for a reason? God's going to see, okay, let me see what you going to say. You just going to compromise and not say anything, or you going to give her some truth? Go ahead, Mr. Matt.
You know, I'm glad that was brought up because yesterday there was something happening that I had been thinking about. And I had been to visit with Sister Cindy. And a year ago in February, there were things taking place with my family. I'm talking about with my brothers and sisters there. And I received a phone call from one of the sisters, and on the end of that phone, you all would have heard what this woman was saying to me, you know. And I said, Lisa, I said, before you start casting stones at somebody, you really need to know what you're really saying. Oh, I know. I don't have to go into the long story. But anyway, yesterday, I had been praying about this all year, and I told God, I said, Lord, I said, if it means for me to step back and not have no dealings with them, then that's the way it should be. But I would still, when I would see them out or whatever, I'd still show my light, you know, I'd still be nice or whatever. But yesterday, I had went to a visit with Sister Sandy, because she's wanting to come here, and I've been telling her and how everything is. I said, but before you can see what I'm saying to you, you need to come and experience it for yourself. And she said, I've been wanting to come for a long time. I said, well, we not come on and be with us for Bible study, Sunday, or whatever. But anyway, like I said, make a long story short, we were sitting there, and Sandy thought a visitor's coming. They knocked on the door, and Sandy told them to come on, and going below, it was Sister Lisa. And I said, okay, Lord, I know there was conflict going on. I told them I didn't want to have their conflict. I didn't want to be out about their mess, what they were doing. But it was just something inside of me. I said, okay, you got this. God got this. So they were sitting there talking, and I was being quiet, not, saying anything. And they would get to leave, and it's my bed. I had seen his building, and we were walking out of the apartment, and Lisa said, man, I've got to talk to you about something. Here it is, And she looked at me and she said, I owe you an apology. She said, the last time that I talked to you on that phone, she said, I criticized you, I downed you, I said everything. I said, but you know what, Lisa? I forgive you for what you said. And yes, I will accept your apology. I said, because the God that lives in me, I've got to accept that, regardless of the fact. And she said, I am so sorry for everything. And I said, I'll accept your apology. It's going to be okay. However, things flow. But by me not getting irritated on that phone, said, of course, as people go, you're bad to not just lose a little bit and say a whole lot. I never said nothing. It was the best for me to keep my mouth shut because I know the God that was in me, He knows how I am, when it comes to stuff like that. So I told her, she said, you pulled away from all those? I said, that's the choice I made. I said, because with me walking with Christ and doing what I'm supposed to do for Him, I ain't supposed to be in about amongst the wicked, the backbite and all that. And she said, well, I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you didn't go off and say that. I said, I'm not that type of person. I want to show love. I want to show that the God in me, I want people to see that in me. She said, well, I have to tell you, I do see it. And I said, it's not that I'm boasting about that. He said, I do want to be out. As Pastor says, when you're out and trouble, you've got to show your light to others, especially when it comes to your family. It's hard. But still, I still, and I told her, oh, except for apology, Lisa, I said, I have to, because you come to me and you apologize for what you said. I said, from here on out, you need to done instead done. But Tanya, I just thank God for where God has got me at. Because with all that taking place, but sometimes it is easy to fall. Sometimes it is, just because you say you're really standing boldly for Christ. Sometimes when conflicts comes up and you let a little thing slip in and might want you to say something. But see, I didn't that day. I just kept my cool. I thought, God, you got this. You're going to fix this. And she said, I had to come to you all because she said, I had a feeling in my heart that I could keep on going until I came and apologized to you all. But see, that's to God. The God put that in her heart to come to apologize because she knows what she said, was wrong. But I just thank God, because I had been waiting on that for months and months. But I just stayed still and let God do it.
And one thing, you didn't hold that unforgiveness. How many of y'all know that's what happens when people do us wrong or do things, especially when it's concerning family. We get so angry at them, and then the next thing you know, we start holding what? Grudges, and it comes with that's unforgiveness. So, we thank God for that. And how many know too is also to detach when you see your family is going one way and you trying to make it to heaven. How many know when you sure enough sold out, you detach yourself from that? That don't mean you don't love them anymore. But that's the hardest thing for us to do. And I know I see it a lot in this area that it don't matter if one family is on their way to hell, they'll pull the other one right and they'll follow right along with them. Our family going to hell because they don't know how to detach themselves. And how many know it's about working out your own what? Soul salvation. Mama can't get you to heaven, sister can't get you to heaven. But I tell you what, you'll sure follow them straight to hell. How many of y'all know that? So detach yourself.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I just want to add just one thing, and Everything that Miss Nancy said was awesome. But when you come to know God and you love Him, how many know it's not that I have to do it? Because when you say you have to do it, it becomes a job. And one thing about a job is that when you get tired of a job, what you gonna do? You're gonna quit. And how many know this thing is not about quitting? Because God is everything opposite of a job. Come on, somebody. It is a commitment. Hello, somebody. It is a desire that I have that's burning that cannot be put out. So I don't see this as a job. When I wake up in the morning, I give Him praise. Oh, God, I'm only doing this because I have to. The devil is a lie. God don't need me first and foremost. Let's make that, clear. So it's not, and I hear, a lot of people say this, well, I do this, well, I forgave you because I have to. No, I really didn't have to forgive you. Because God gave me that choice to forgive you or don't. But I do it because I love God so much. And I got to remain free. Come on, I got to remain free. My mind got to remain free. I got to make sure that I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to, not because I have to, but my have is a want. I want to do this because I love Him that much. So therefore my want says what I'm doing is with a purpose. I'm purposely intending what I'm doing unto you. Because why? I love God so much that when He died on the cross, He died with purpose. Come on, it's not because He wanted to, but He did because He said, well, I love my people. I just wanted to say that. So just to kind of not debunk what you said, and everything that you said was perfect. It's just that when we get that have to thing, it becomes a job. And I mean, no, God, it's not a job.
That's right. Come on, give God some praise. Okay, so we're going to jump into our first scripture. But that's okay, because we're in the lesson. We might not have to the first verse, but we in the lesson. So somebody take verses, Matthew 5th chapter, somebody do verses 33, 34, and 35. Well, you can talk. Let me get somebody else that ain't. I know you do it. Somebody that ain't sitting there and saying a word. Go ahead, Father. I know you on fire.
Again, you have heard that it hath been said by them at old time, Thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform to the Lord thy oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is His footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Here, they were not to make false vows or swear falsely. It's in Leviticus 19:12 says, And ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou proclaim thy name, thy God, I am the Lord. But they were to fulfill the vows to the Lord. And we have no right to pledge or swear to anything that belongs to God, because it's not even ours. And the earth is God's footstool. It's His work, it's His creation. It belongs to God, so why swear on it?
That's right. That's right. Good. So, Kendra, I don't know, Kendra, did you get that understanding what swearing?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I know she came to me. So this ain't the swearing that we refer to as swearing when people say bad words. This is just something that they did that they would always want to swear on something. This is mainly when you read on, he talks about the hypocrites, woe unto those hypocrites and scribes, how they would want to swear on things. In other words, to try to, like when you say an oath that you're going to do something, and then y'all heard people swearing on their grandma's grave. I swear on my mama's grave, as if, that's going to mean something, which it does not mean a thing. But what they had a habit of doing, though, is not telling the truth, but committing an oath. An oath is what? A promise, that's something you vow to do. But they would vow something, and knowing they didn't even have in mind to what? Keep that oath. They were going to what? Not really be truthful and what? Tell a lie. Does everybody understand what this swearing was? So he's saying, don't swear on anything. We're not going to get to it, but he tells them, don't even swear. Well, he did. We got to. She read the 34. He said, don't even swear at all. And like Fauna brought it out, she did very good with that. Because what? Heaven, everything belongs to Him. So we don't even have the power over anything. The earth is His footstool. Heaven is His throne. So it all belongs to Him. So if there's no power in you trying to swear on those things, it don't what? It don't bind anything. It don't change a thing. Does everybody understand that? With swearing? That's why we're not supposed. Now I was always taught to say, not to use that word. You know, when you say, you know, you're trying to make a promise or you're trying to let somebody know, I really didn't do it. I swear I did. Y'all heard people say that. But you're not supposed to say that. I didn't know that. That's the truth. Well, he says, don't swear it out. That as we're going to read on down, he says, let your nay be nay and what? Your nay be yea. So in other words, if you be true, say yes, or if it ain't, say what? No. You ain't got to lie about that. You ain't got to make no promises about that. But just tell the truth. That's what he's trying to get them to say. Just tell the truth. Yes, I did it. Yes, I did it. I'm guilty. Or no, it wasn't me. Does everybody understand that? Everybody